everybody, it's me, Hetty, and I had already started and got the party started, but I forgot my microphone, so I'm just going to pick up where I left off, just do two things. I've got about 2 cups of water in my pan. You can do this in a Dutch oven. I have 4 diced up chicken breasts because I am going to make 1 casserole for tonight, and I'm going to freeze 1, okay? We'll talk more about that later. In here, I've got about 1.5 tablespoons of chicken soup base, okay? That's just for some added flavor. You'll see everything will be nice and flavored. Y'all know I flavor my stuff. All right, so I'm gonna let this keep going. This will stir down in with the chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and get this going. Normally I just have boiled chicken that I can use this for. That, you know, and I'll have a link down below for that. How to do a whole chicken on the stove or chicken breast, whatever, and flavor it up. But I'm just doing it this way because this is what I had. And I didn't necessarily want to saute it because I do want to get it as tender as I can. So I'm going to bring this back up to a boil and I'm just going to simmer it for a little while, okay? And so when I get this back up to a simmer, I'm going to be preparing stuff. I've also got pasta water going on another burner on my stove. And I'm also going to flavor that with my chicken soup base. Okay, so I'll talk to you about that when I'm got the spaghetti in there. Okay, I'll bring you back. Okay, these have been simmering, right at 10 minutes. And since I'm using water tonight, I would normally saute, but again, I wanted my chicken to be a little on the tender side. So what I'm going to do now, these are some of my frozen bell peppers, but they're not sauteed already. A lot of times I'll saute them before I freeze them, but tonight I did not. This is about 1.5 to 2 bell peppers. I didn't measure exactly. And since they are not completely sauteed, I'm going to let them soften in with this hot water. So I'll bring you back when I'm ready to add the next ingredients. Okay, now I'm using house seasoning tonight. I'm just going to come in and give a nice little shake. That'll be to taste. You can taste the chicken. I know at least that'll be the amount I want to use. I use Cajun just as much as I use the house, okay? Just wanted to let you know I was adding that in so when you saw the color coming back, you'd be like, what? And we'll also be adding some salt to taste, but not right this minute. This is coming together beautifully. I just tasted a piece of chicken already. It's been, like I said, about 10 or 11 minutes by now, total, since you saw me put the chicken in that boil of water. Remember, you're not trying to cook it to death, all right? So right here, see a little liquid, that's from where I defrosted. This is about 1.5 of my sauteed onions. Some of the garlic got over in it. This is about 2 stalks worth of celery. I've shown you that video. And then I have oven roasted garlic. I'll have links for all of them below. And I'm just going to incorporate all this together now. I'm going to get it back up to hot. My water is about to start boiling for the spaghetti. And then I'm going to bring that water up so I can put the pasta in. And then I'm going to start adding in other ingredients over here because this chicken is done. I did also mean to show you, I am going to add about, while my pasta water is coming up to a boil and everything, and I am going to show you, here I'll just add that in right now. Okay, as you can see, my pasta water's about to come up. It is coming up to a boil right now as we speak. I did have some chicken soup base in there. I got about 1/4 of water. I might have put about a tablespoon and a half. I didn't exactly measure, but it will taste good, and this will help flavor the pasta. Okay, back to the chicken. Okay, my pasta is in my, I did 2 pounds. Remember, I'm making a double recipe. You can just cut this in half and make 1 casserole, okay? But I'm, of course, making 2 because it freezes so well. I don't mean for 6 months. I'm talking about maybe a couple of weeks or something. I never go past that. I've told y'all that. Okay, so to buy myself some time, everything was going so quick. I did add 1 more can. No, not a can, if I can speak today. I added a cup of the pasta chicken water before I put the pasta in. It wouldn't have mattered anyway, but it's chicken flavored, so I did that. Okay, so I've got this back up to sizzling. I'm adding in 3 cans. You can do 3 or 4. We like it. And so this is just diced tomato, petite diced, whatever. I think these are just diced. That's okay, we like it. All right, so a lot of times I use red bell peppers too. Boy, if I had some roasted, I looked all in the freezer, I couldn't find it. I think the kids got it. I had some roasted red bell pepper still, I thought, from the time after I made that other video. But alas, it was missing. Okay, so I'm gonna let this, it's gonna be getting hot. I'm timing my pasta. In fact, I'm gonna add about 2 minutes. All right. I had changed my time. And that's just my oven coming up to temp. Preheat to 350 if I hadn't said that already. And I'm just boiling away here. Now, here's why I wanted this extra liquid. It's gonna come up to hot. And I have about 3/4 of a cup of dehydrated mushrooms. I don't have any in the freezer. I don't have any fresh. It's on my list. We're not going till Thursday though of this week. And these, I use them all the time. They're fantastic. So they're going to draw up some of that moisture. And of course, by the time the casserole's done, you know. So I'm going to let this simmer for a little bit while the pasta's still cooking. All right. And then it should be fine. I'm going to bring this back up to a boil and cut it back down. And then I'll bring you back for the next step. Okay, I'm getting tired, y'all. Woo! Okay. So this all came to a boil beautifully. If you can see, my mushrooms might be hard to see. Let me see if I can get a better view for you without steam getting in the camera. Let me see. Alrighty, pasta's done. Don't gross out. This was my tomato bowl, but I'm going to show you. This is, remember I'm doubling mine. So this is 4 cans of cream mushroom soup. 4 cans. All right. I'm going to incorporate this off camera so we're not wasting time. But here's my last. We like it totally optional. I throw in some sliced black olives. Okay, I'm going to take some pasta out and then we'll go from there. I'll be back. Okay, everything, like I said, incorporated well. And I have my fire off actually. Now I'm just kind of utilizing this as the mixing bowl before I put it in the casserole. All right, so I've got my drained, I've reserved the chicken broth that I cooked the pasta in. Well, I'm making a total mess. Wow, I gotta clean that up. Be right back. Okay, all back. I reserved some of the chicken broth water. This is kind of hot, I'll show you. See, and there's a reason for that. Because I'm going to come and I'm going to fold this in. I'm showing you how I'm doing it. Remember, I'm making 2 casseroles. Your mileage may vary. Okay, I'm going to do this off camera and bring you back for time constraints. Okay, I have about 1.5 cups of cheddar. I have an 8-ounce package of pepper jack. These are optional. You want to definitely go with cheddar, but we also love mozzarella, so I'm going to get a little of that. And here's the mozzarella. Oh, right at a cup. All right, I'm going to incorporate this off camera again for time constraints. I'll bring you right back. Okay, I want you to see this. I wanted to see what it was going to look like incorporated with all the ingredients in there. Now, I want it a little more on the loose side than this. Why? Because I'm not trying to bake a brick. So remember that chicken broth I reserved? I'm coming in. I think that's a 1/2 cup scoop. And I'm going to go in. That's probably going to be enough. I'll stir this down and bring you back. Okay, remember to preheat that oven. I think I said that already. See this? It's definitely on the looser side. See, when I pull away, it's still sliding down. And that's what you want. I did add another about 1/4 cup, so about 3/4 extra. Your mileage may vary. I just want you to pay attention to this consistency. See, it seems loose? Okay, now I'm just going to use cooking spray in my handy dandy. One of them, I'm going to use this one. You know what it looks like. You've seen it a million times. And then I'm going to just use like my lasagna pan for the second one that I'm going to freeze. Okay, when I get all that done, I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm trying to tilt this where you can see it. I'll try to fix that if it's wrong. Anyway, as you can see, here it is. I'm about to do the second one, but in this one goes for in between about 15, 23 minutes. And boy, the clock just knows when I'm recording. I'm so tired of that. Anyway, till hot and bubbly. Y'all know the drill. Hot and bubbly. And then you'll let it rest for about 15 minutes and dig in. Have a side salad, something like that. I'm not sure what we're going with tonight. Maybe some broccoli. Okay. I'll bring it out when it's hot and bubbly. Okay, I'm just going to show you. I dished up the second one. And it's just going to cool because, you know, the pan was still hot and all that. So I got one in the oven for tonight. And this one I'm going to cool it down. And then I'm going to freeze it. And then all I will do is take it out the night before, stick it in the fridge. And then right before supper time, stick it in that oven. All right, I'll bring it back when the oven was hot and bubbly. Okay, y'all. I forgot to tape the part where it was hot and bubbly. It was, though. I've been letting it rest for about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. We're just going to do green beans tonight. We just decided to keep it simple. Anyway, it's already been sampled, as you can see over here. Tastes great. I did forget to tell you, I did put in a little pepper. You can pepper your plate too, that's okay. Anyway, that's it. Let me show you the one I got cooling. This one's cooling down. And this is what's going to go in the freezer. See what I told you about the clock? I think it's becoming a thing. It's driving me nuts. Only when I record it seems like I hear it. Anyway, this one's cooling down. This will be for in a couple of weeks. But this one, it's about to go down our hatches very soon, in about 5 minutes. All right. I hope you'll try this and like it. It is so, so good. I've made chicken spaghetti before, but the casseroles are so easy, aren't they? You see how I did everything in the pan? Then I wasn't dirtying up a million pots and pans and bowls and all that stuff. And this tastes so good. Don't skimp on your cheese and stuff because it's really good. Anyway, try it. I hope you like it. And I'll see you next time.